What's good, YouTube, man? This your boy Top Notch NFL back with another video, man. Today's video, we got a special video for y'all today. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about JADEVEON Clowney potentially heading to the Cleveland Browns this offseason. Now, I've been seeing a lot of reports coming out from Ian Rappaport that JADEVEON Clowney's heading on the plane Tuesday night and we'll be having another meeting with the Cleveland Browns. This is the second meeting they already had, and there is mutual interest for both sides that they want to make a deal. Pretty much they'll come through. And honestly, guys, I definitely see JADEVEON Clowney heading to the Cleveland Browns. Now, I've been seeing a lot of stuff talking about if JADEVEON Clowney does head to the Cleveland Browns, they are going to be a championship contender team. Now, I do want to go over that. I do want to go over JADEVEON Clowney, and I do want to go over the Cleveland Browns. We do that in today's video. But before we start today's video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. Helps my channel grow, and it helps this video get out there more. And also, if y'all enjoy like NFL content, you know, NFL breaking news, NFL rumors, this is the perfect channel for y'all. Subscribe. 100 subs, we're right there. So, but enough of that, guys. Let's get back in today's video. So, guys, JADEVEON Clowney, the last two, off seasons, free agencies for him hasn't been really good. Now, ever since I feel like he left the Houston Texans, he hasn't really been the same player that we knew of him, pretty much disrupting the quarterback, sacking the quarterback, doing all that dirty work stuff that we've seen. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to hate on JADEVEON Clowney in this video at all, because I do see a lot of slander on this dude's name, and I feel like y'all don't watch tape. I feel like y'all don't watch the film, and I feel like you just don't watch him. I just feel like you just look at the stat line. One thing about JADEVEON Clowney, he definitely does make a difference. I'm going to tell you that now. Just because he's not sacking quarterbacks in the last 2 seasons, he only has 3 sacks in 2 years. Yes, it is bad, but I understand. But he does do a lot of work. Past, the run game, he definitely stops the run a little bit. He's pretty good on that. He definitely, if they want a double team, that helps his own teammates, because now they have a one-on-one, and definitely that's going to be huge for the Cleveland Browns, because we all know they got one of the best pass rushers in the game, and Myles Garrett, 1v1 with him. We all know he's beating this matchup. We all know he's going to be sacking the quarterback. So there's a lot of stuff that not only going to be on the stat line that JADEVEON Clowney does. Now, what everybody wants, and everybody expects from JADEVEON Clowney is he's going to be getting 10 sacks a year. And I see why, because he asks for so much money. And for teams and for people like us that are looking at it, it's like, why are we going to pay you so much money if you can't even get a sack? Pretty much, I seen this comment. I really thought it was funny. Pretty much saying, yeah, I'm not even in the NFL, and I had the same amount of sacks that JADEVEON Clowney had last season with the Tennessee Titans. It is facts. He did have 0 sacks. And another concern about JADEVEON Clowney is the last 2 seasons, he has definitely dealt with so many gruesome injuries. Last year with Tennessee, he did have a meniscus tear in his left knee. He was out for the rest of the season. On Seattle, he dealt with another injury. And so there's just a lot of negative stuff happening with Clowney. And you can also say it's like, yo, we're like 4 weeks in NFL free agency and no team has signed you. No team is barely talking to you. So there's a lack of interest in bringing him in, and that's because he wants so much money. Now, for the Cleveland Browns, one thing that they've been doing this offseason is definitely trying to improve their defense. I believe last season they were like ranked overall like low 20th, so it's not good at all. We all know their offensive end. Not really worried about that. Some people still have no faith in Baker Mayfield, but I think he's going to be a solid quarterback. I think he's going to be their franchise quarterback. I continue to think he's going to get better. You still got Nick Chubb, but definitely a top 5 running back in the league. Jarvis Landry, Austin Hooper, you have weapons. I'm not worried about the offense end. The defense end, they're clearly worried about, because this offseason they brought in so many defense players. They brought in a safety like John Johnson from the Rams. They paid him a lot of money. They brought in Troy Hill, cornerback nickel, definitely bringing up some depth. They brought in some linebackers like Anthony Walker, defensive ends like Malik Jackson. So they're definitely trying to improve the defense, and they're trying to make one big splash and bringing in JADEVEON Clowney. Now, I do think it'll be fun if he does go to this team. Definitely do, especially when you have Myles Garrett on the left side. You put JADEVEON Clowney on the right side. You're going to have 2 monsters just trying to attack the quarterback. You have a good safety out there. You just brought him in. You got some good corners and Denzel Ward. I do think this defense will be extremely fun. Now, one thing I do not think is if you do bring him in, it's automatically a championship. I don't think that. I think there definitely is better teams, and there's going to be questions on, it's always going to be on Baker Mayfield. Can he get better? Can he make the right throws? Can in pressure when we need a first down, can he complete that pass? So that's what it's going to lead on, but the defense is definitely going to get better. I'm super excited about this Browns team. Last season, they were 11-5. They beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. They put the brakes on the Steelers, in the first round. They played KC, and honestly, guys, they should have won that game with Patrick Mahomes being out. So that's just personally my opinion, how I feel about, JADEVEON Clowney heading to the Cleveland Browns. I understand he doesn't get sacks like that, but he does do all the dirty work, so you have to watch that out. And I definitely think this will be huge for the Cleveland Browns. So Cleveland Browns fans, let me know in the comment sections how you feel. And also, guys, one more thing. I feel like the contract details is going to be a one-year deal. I feel like for any team that tries to sign JADEVEON Clowney, it's going to be a one-year deal. They're not going to overpay him. They're not going to, sign him to a long-term deal and then he gets injured. They're not dealing with that. They're going to sign him to a one-year deal. I think the most money he could definitely get is like 10 mil. The lowest, maybe like 8. So that's how I feel about it. But yeah, I love you guys so much, man, and I'm out. Peace.